so much. Oh my gosh, I love Blossom too. That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Portland, I used to be like you. I used to know the difference between right and wrong. You know, I could move here, I could grow out my hair into a cape. And get on my bike that I've made out of harpsichords and use the wind to power my artisanal crumpet factory. Have horrible arguments on the street with people who have the exact same opinion that I do on every issue.
I think healthcare and education should be a priority.
Me too!
Let's go craft.
If I lived here, I'd do everything I ever dreamed of. I'd get like a ram's horn put on starboard, and then I'd have like a couple of, buck teeth, maybe a side snaggle. I'd say things on public transportation like, I'm gonna just cancel my subscription to Conscious Dance. And I used to be a good person. I used to go to sleep to the click-clackety-clack of a loom making an ill-fitting wool hat later to be sold for fair trade prices. I protested every war. I put a peace sign on my face, the Gulf War. What I thought was a peace sign turns out to be the Mercedes-Benz logo. Foreshadowing. I played a music instrument poorly while busking for change on the street.
Hey, do you play any Tchaikovsky?
You got $1?
Oh, that doesn't sound like Czech. I'm not the one who's trying to buy their classical music on the street!
But then what happened is I moved to Los Angeles and I lost 10 pounds because they take away the food before you're done.
You're done.
And once I got the stomach flu for a month and everyone kept telling me, you look amazing. I know. Makes you think how good we'll look when we're dead. I was at my grandma's funeral, open casket. I was like, you got this, girl. You got this. My manager suggested it might be time for me to get some Botox, and this is only through sound, so you'll just have to imagine what I'm doing. But I said, oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's time for me to get it, because I'm still using my face. Yeah? I mean...
Is this no longer relevant?
Right. But you know what happens? You start... I started working for the man, I needed health benefits, so I just started typing, being a secretary, typing out what he had to say. It's like you're taking back the night from inside the machine because it makes a difference to your starfish, right? Right? And then I wanted to be on TV, spread my message, and the man owns that, and turns out I had to make a couple changes to my jokes just to so as not to upset his buddies / corporate entities. And I made those changes, and then the man said, I'll give you a big bag of money if you just say exactly what I want you to say. And I took that big bag of money. And I said exactly what he wanted me to say.
And now I'm redecorating my house in shades of gray.
Advertising.
All right. You guys, I am trying to get more spiritual. I mean, more self-righteous. And I hope nobody here is deeply religious. If you are, please just rest in the glory that I am wrong. I doubt that's true. I wish science would come up with a brain ride where you can get inside somebody's brain and see like all their thoughts and their experiences and their memories and why they believe and think the way they do and how they see the world. And I know there's a low-tech version just called listening, but I want to ride! I've been really concerned also about celebrity chef Paula Deen. Because her recipes really now read like a suicide note.
Yo, we gonna be making some sweet dreams. Little balls of butter, short and Crisco, fatback, cracklings, blubber suet, margarine, mayonnaise. Each day I wake to a fresh nightmare. The pain is too great. Gonna roll out some granulated sugar, powdered sugar, candy cone, gummy sneaks, Mentos, cookies, some nerds. Don't look for me. I've made a plan and I will follow through with it. Gonna drizzle out some hot fudge, heavy cream, whipping cream, sour cream, ice cream, cake, batter, peanut butter, French fry, stuffed marshmallow fluff waffle. An egg. Bon appetit and goodbye.
So nice. It was so nice. People say how easy it is to cook, but it is not any easier than not cooking. Oh, just get like a really good virgin olive oil. Girl Scout cookie wrapped in meat. Just slice up just a couple of it. Squeezy cheese on finger, can of wine. No, just preheat the oven. Hot power bar from glove compartment. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo, diddly-doo. Oh!
Fresh from the oven.
I wish they provide recipes for food they can get at the gas station. Have you ever had a gas station tuna fish sandwich? Oh my God, it's so good.
There's no tuna in it.
It's just a scrumptious, fishy nougat. Or a gas station muffin. Oh, you'd have to start with the color yellow.
Those beautiful blonde giants, how do they seem so real?
I always want to call up one of those public radio cooking shows and say,
Hi, my husband and I, we love this show, and we're having guests come over at 6, so I'm going to pick up the Dr. Pepper Slurpees at 5:45. The corn dog taquitos, in order to keep them warm, do I just sit on them? I'll take my answer off the air.
Some people say, oh, you should do, substitute things, like eat healthier, like, oh, why don't you, instead of having something that you like, why don't you have something that you don't like or even hate, right? Instead of, like, if you like carrot cake, why don't you just put a carrot in a cake pan? Roll it around. I've come up with a very healthy substitution for M&Ms. Usually I have M&Ms in the afternoon, pick myself up. But now what I've started doing is I go down by the LA River and I run through the tunnels just while making this noise.
It's almost a little too rich. A little too sweet.
I wish I could be a vegetarian, because I've seen all the horrible videos of those animals, pigs lined up in front of their children and shot. That close. I haven't seen that, but I imagine that's what I could never watch those videos. It looks so scary. But I would like to think that I'd be an Oscar Schindler in the face of a systematic genocide. But first they came for the ice cream cones, and I said nothing. Because I was not an ice cream cone. All right. I am trying to be a good person like all of us, right? My sister has become a life coach, and so I'm trying to challenge her with my negative thoughts.
Hey, Maria, you got one for me?
Sure. A word I'm too old to be in show business.
Betty White, Dame Judi Dench, Joan Rivers, you're not old enough. Hit me.
Okay, fear I'll never be in a loving, committed relationship.
Oof, I don't know. Pass. I'll go back.
Okay, fear this scenario. You lose everything, including your mind, except the part of your mind that knows that you lost everything. Somehow you end up in the Philippines, walking the streets of Manila, and a bunch of itchy, filthy sweater remnants plucking a one-string banjo.
No baggage. Hitting bottom is a jumping off point.
What a gift! Very helpful. My mom is very religious, and I would like to believe in God because I've heard it's supposed to feel good. This is what I imagine it feels like to believe in God. You know when you're in a third world shantytown at midnight and you're terrified, but then off in the distance you see the glowing logo of an international conglomerate and you just feel like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. I'm currently seeking the Exxon within. My mom is very religious, and she always says, honey, whatever you think about all the time, that is what you worship. Oh. Well, if that's the case, I'd like everyone to pop up in their Diet Coke cans, surround themselves with obese house pets, turn page 37 in their People magazines. This whole
Holy Scripture, we read the parable of Miss Kirstie Alley. Once on television, then lost from pop culture. Now welcome back into the zeitgeist again, and the worst dressed shall be the best dressed, and the best dressed shall be the worst dressed.
I do worship celebrities because they're very powerful. Their moods create weather. And I was feeling bad about it. Then I was like, well, of course, I'm just a tiny, frightened animal. I'm going to look towards the most powerful and fertile appearing of our species for information on how to survive. Need to find out what that Jennifer Aniston is doing. She's a strong, sexy monkey. She's going to tell us where all the bananas are located. I don't know if this ever happened in your neighborhood, but have you ever seen like a new building open up and you're like, I don't know what that is? Like, it says something vague like Oasis or like Vineyard or Victory Outreach. And you're like, what's that? My neighborhood is called The Rock. And there's a guy handing out some flyers. You coming on down to The Rock this weekend? We got live music, food, drinks, stuff for the kids. That sounds like church. No, it's a teen center with community-based health initiatives and a pregnancy counseling. Yeah, it's church. And I would not get mad, but they have genuinely tried to trick me. Hey, want to come to a show? Yeah, where's it at? Cool, new coffee shop. Oh yeah, what's it called? Crossroads. No! Stop lurking behind your Jimi Hendrix font. If you want to make something that everybody wants to go to and do the switcheroo, just call it something, you want to come down to Sex Hole? Yes! You don't even have to advertise Sex Hole. Everybody wants to go to Sex Hole. Whoa, what's going on inside? Well, you gotta come on in to find out. That sounds like church. Not attending. I will not be attending. My mom believes that you should pray for people because it makes you feel good, and then maybe God will do something for them if he thinks about it. And then my sister believes you should never blast someone with energy unless they know they're being blasted. Because what if they want to die slowly of Lou Gehrig's disease and you're going to fuck that shit up? I believe that it's all a cognitive distortion made to help compartmentalize chaos. Anyways, it's gonna be a great Christmas. Be a great Christmas. So, I'm trying to connect with people in my neighborhood more. I've been starting to mentor kids without telling anyone. And it's going great. You're weird. You're weird. My mom's gonna kill you. My mom won't kill you. I'm gonna tell my mom you've been swearing in front of us. Oh, God damn you. I already fucking told my mom some of the shit you said to me. You're the only white person on our block. I know! Why'd you move here? Why'd you move here? Because I'm Mexican. It's a Mexican. That's racist. No, I can say I'm Mexican because I'm Mexican. Oh, rah. La maestra becomes el estudiante.
My dad said you're a comedian.
Yes.
Tell me a joke.
It's not like that.
How can you be a comedian if you don't have any jokes?
Okay. Call my manager. He'll explain everything. I am running for neighborhood council. I've got the ad campaign. It's just going to be a shot of me laying face down in my dusty backyard surrounded by my elderly, overweight dogs.
Maria Bamford for Eagle Rock Neighborhood Council. She can do it if it's on a Tuesday.
It's just like once a month, right? But I find it very hard to connect with people because I'm a little shy and trying to say hi to people in my neighborhood, and I'm not extroverted. So, but I was reading that people who are developmentally disabled often bring entire communities together because they lack the social awareness that makes loneliness possible. They're so stupid. So this dum-dum is raising my emotional intelligence, taking a page from that book of mostly pictures, and just be more myself, just unfiltered at my local cafe. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Sonny. Hi, Gerardo. Hi. What's your name? You got your earbuds in, hipster. What's your name? My name's Dave. Hi, Dave. What are you doing on your laptop? I'm just working on something for my band. Dave's in a band, everybody! Dave plays music! Dave. I'm writing a book about hogs. It's called Hogbook. I'm gonna go pour myself a grande, a free half and half, 'cause it's free! Hey Maria, do you want some crumbs from the bakery case in a bowl? Yes, I would, Gerardo. Thank you. Gerardo plays music too, Dave. Let's talk about music. I don't like it. Anyways, getting to know people. My neighborhood. Lots of different languages in my neighborhood, so I gotta learning a little bit of, pretend Spanish. Ooh, It's like I am pretty good at pretend languages. Working on some pretend Swahili. Trying to lose my accent. Pretty much a native speaker and pretend tiger. Oh, you guys didn't understand. Because it's in fucking tiger. Certain English phrases you really don't learn until you've been here at least a couple hundred years. Things like,
Why vote? Who cares? It doesn't even fucking matter.
and then like,
Yeah, I'm not racist, but they're lazy.
oh. It just sounds racist when you say it. My favorite English phrase that I have been using a lot frequently is, yeah, I need money, but I'm not gonna work as a fucking fill in the blank. Very difficult
to enunciate that. That I gotta keep the silver spoon between my chicken gum.
So, yeah, but I'm no longer saving, all my romantic, high expectations, that kind of love, poor boundaries. I'm not saving that love for someone special. Now I'm just starting to put it towards everyone in my life. I started calling my parents. Dad, what happened? What? You said you'd call. Jeez, I thought we talked yesterday. You know what? It's over. Oh, okay, I'll get your mother. I started listening to the emotions behind the words of my liquor store clerk. Sing, you sound frustrated.
No, I'm fine. I'm very good.
Okay. Maybe I'm just reading into you. Just sound just kind of tired.
Well, I wish you would buy more than Diet Coke.
Well, I would buy Oreos if they weren't expired.
You're trying to fix it. I just need a witness to my experience.
You're right, Sing. You're right. I'm so sorry. Where else am I gonna get freezer burned Haagen-Dazs for $9? Or soap that doesn't work? Directly across the street at 4 identical liquor stores? I don't know if these men's slippers that I bought here would even carry me that far. Well, I do not want to find out. This poor guy keeps getting calls at my house, and it's been 5 years now. They do not believe that I am not Ernesto Martinez. And I think it is time for me to speak on his behalf. My Spanish isn't very strong, but...
Sí. Yo soy Ernesto. Oh, ¿es Chase Bank? ¿O Banco de Chase? Oh, sí. Oh, lo siento. Oh, I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry!
Chase Bank, I'm self-employed. How long do you want to stay on the phone? All right. Things are going good. Trying to bring the tension of reality shows into my everyday life. I just eliminated my mom from America's Best Dance Crew. Girl, you do what you do, okay? You keep going hard or keep going stronger. You've been doing this at weddings. And at weddings for years now. No one out there is doing what you're doing, Marilyn. No one. I like those, I watched that Animal Hoarder show, that's good. Because it's so predictable, it's always like,
well, my wife died, and then I got a rooster. I see where this is going.
42, and I have I'm dating. I'm on eHarming Me as well as Attach.glom, and
Okay, stupid.
and things are going great. But I have, I've had lots of wonderful relationships, and then I heard this comic say, yeah, if a woman's over 40 and she's never been married, there's something wrong with her. Oh no! sometimes I worry about dying alone, but, I'm fun. And sooner or later, they're gonna wheel your wheelchair into a wall and forget about you for 5 hours.
Miss Bamford, we'd wonder where you'd gone.
Oh, I was just working on this puzzle in the air. I finished the old mill, now I'm finding pieces of sky.
You gonna see Mr. Peterson later on today?
Oh, we're just keeping it casual. You're doing a great job.
Oh, who's that?
Your self-esteem.
Awesome. So, I used to be very afraid of relationships. I'm not sure why. Somebody would ask me out. I'd say, just take my purse, don't hurt me.
No, I just want to get to know you.
I have nothing of value.
You just seem like an interesting person. Who sent you?
I'm getting better at it, though. I'm getting better. It's just not my greatest gift. Sometimes people are very confident, and I hope to be like that someday. I hope to be like,
Yeah, we just both met and we both just kind of knew.
oh, man. So you guys ever fight about anything?
Oh, he doesn't like onions.
So you never had any issues you had to work through, like a fucking workbook?
If I were you, I'd just watch out for red flags.
Oh, okay. But what if I'm like a flag factory that only manufactures giant red flags?
Maybe you need to learn to be the one before you meet the one.
Is that from Bob Dylan? Is that... He's so funny. Bob Dylan. Hey, good luck. Yeah, good luck with whatever you're doing.
Good luck with whatever you're doing, Merlin. Merlin the magician with your book of spells and potions.
Oh my gosh, okay, I got a little confused. You got a loud laugh, girl. I high-five it, I appreciate it. It's a little distracting, slightly distracting, gotta say. I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, Lord. Because if you've ever been in a bad relationship, like if you ever had one, I had one where, if your partner says something like, hey, babe, I just want to let you know, I would never hit you. Oh, you're going to be getting a beat down. Yep. Right quick, brace for impact. Papa's coming home. Want to get out of that as soon as possible. I know the signs of domestic violence because I have been in an off and on, pretty volatile relationship with myself, and I'll say it quiet because I know I get upset. I know it seemed charming when we're together, but whenever it's just me, all of a sudden, for no reason at all, and I can't really predict. I mean, I could be so sweet. I could be so sweet. Yeah, I'll go to the pet store and I'll buy myself a hermit crab and paint the shell in my favorite NFL team colors. So sweet. But then sometimes I'll start yelling at myself. Why don't you go to the gym and have a baby? Sweet. I am dating on the internet, and the great thing, it's going so well since I stopped lying. I think sometimes I lie because like somebody says, "Oh, have you seen that movie?" I was like, "Yeah." It's scary. I haven't seen it. I just want to be with you. So, and people on the internet seem so active, and flexible, So my ad used to read like, "Look, gents, I can wear a gown. I love gowns, but I love to, just kind of hurl myself on a boxcar and ride the rails, Oh, I work hard. I play harder." I'll rest when I'm dead, and I'm never gonna die. Got your helmet? Let's go parasail, glide, kicking. I don't know. My current ad, more real, reads, "I can wear the same outfit for 5 days, or I can crouch naked in the shower and get real small." I sleep hard. I dream harder. I'm on a roller coaster with Beyonce. I'll wake up when it's time. Got your library card? Let's go pay off some of my fines. Because I do not borrow books. I lease. People in Los Angeles are always trying to get you to buy stuff. You should get an iPad. I already have a Walgreens notebook. Why do I? You should get one, because they're flat. Have you seen the new Ford Flex? What is it? It's a car building. It's a house truck. Listen, I already got a Toyota Echo. Tennis bracelets are in sale. They're covered in diamonds and they're only $300. What? I don't even wear jewelry. You should. I don't even know how to play tennis. You should buy tennis lessons. People love you to buy stuff. This is an exciting part of the show. Is anyone thinking of suicide? Oh. Don't do it. Not the season for it. Late fall. Yeah. Don't do it. People be so mad at you if you do that. Because that's going to help.
I think I'm going to stick around. See how angry people can get at me.
Mad at you.
So, that's good. I was thinking about, like, why I'm still single, and I thought I might blame my dad. And, my dad is he's a dark spirit. And, this is my dad's current favorite quote. Maria, listen to this. This is by former Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir. She says, "Don't be humble. You're not that great." Hey, Dad, I'd have you open for me, but I've already hired an anvil and covered it with a wet blanket. You're bumming me out! I love my dad, and I know he loves me because he calls me every week to tell me that he does. And but it's always with an edge, so I don't know exactly where I stand. Keeps it interesting. Maria, am I bugging you? No, I'm fine. Are you just getting up from a nap or just going down for a nap? Dad, I'm upright and sentient. Oh, I'm sure you're working. Well, I mean, the jokes are coming together and breaking apart in ever-evolving dyads, triads, and crawdads. But I have a couple minutes before I have to lay down so they can set. Well, I just want to call you and say how much I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I want to apologize for all the times I've made fun of you saying, oh, you know, you're just sitting around bars eating French fries with your friends. Because it looks like you found a way to get paid for it.
Those French fries are not free, Father. 10% off. Nachos are always free.
I get mad and stuff. Because, like, there's still stigma, about talking about any kind of mental illness. Like, they don't talk about mental illness the way they do other illnesses, you know? So I was wow, yeah, apparently Steve has cancer. It's like, fuck off. We all have cancer, right? Right? I have cancer pretty bad right now, but I get it taken care of. I go to chemotherapy, I get back to work.
Yeah, I was dating this chick, and apparently, she needs contact lenses, all this time. She wears glasses, and, I was just like, I don't believe in all that Western medicine shit, If you want to see, like, other people, it's all about attitude. You gotta want it. You gotta want it.
You just think you would be able to stop vomiting for me and the kids.
All right. I get super mad about this. I feel like people don't go for help because it was still, because people would rather not go into the hospital and they'd rather go, jump off a bridge because that's less dramatic. And over 7,000 U.S. veterans die of suicide every year, which is funny because you think they die over there, but they come home, right? I thought it must be funny because nobody was taking it that seriously. And I'm so mad about it. These guys are asking for help, and no one will. I myself, I have been in that position, and I have had my friends and family wrap a little blanket burrito around my meats and cheeses. They put a little feed bag of microwave popcorn around my neck, because it's going to be a 12-hour wait at the ER. And I was taken to Lost at Sea Hospital, because sometimes you're lost at sea. And there you'll walk for at least 72 hours around a cement courtyard with a schizophrenic man with no teeth and no pants who keeps saying things like, "It gets better."
I do not believe you, but you're very sweet. You're very sweet.
Oh, yeah, so most people never think of suicide. They only think of it in terms of, oh, the stewardess won't give me the whole can. Oh, oh, turbulence. I want to live. But if you're feeling bad, I was feeling real bad. I kept having a lot of shit ideas, and they're repetitive. I kept thinking, I should kill myself, And I thought because they kept coming back to me that it must be a great idea. Then I realized, wait a minute, I've had a lot of repetitively shit ideas. I've often thought it'd be a great idea to buy day-old raisin bread in bulk and then freeze it. I'm not gonna follow through on that! I've also thought many times that it'd be a great idea to go on vacation with my family.
They are my mortal enemies. I will fight them to the very last.
Honey, we're just going camping in Michigan.
Get thee behind me!
But I'll be with your cousins. You love your cousins.
Stop your siren song. I will not be dashed upon the rocks.
But anyways, when your brain stops working, you start thinking things logically, So if you're ever thinking, oh, but I'm a waste of space and I'm a burden, remember, that also describes the Grand Canyon. Why don't you have friends and family take pictures of you from a safe distance?
Revel in your majestic profile.
Oh, but I owe people a lot of money and everybody hates me. Hello, Europe. Oh, but I killed someone. So have onion rings, firecrackers. Who gives a shit? Oh, but I've done some other unforgivable, unspeakable thing. Google it. There's 7 billion of us. Somebody has done exactly what you have done and is currently on a book tour. You're never alone! Yeah. Oh, okay, these are nice. This is a homeopathic remedy for depression if you don't have insurance. Not sure what to do. Here's what you do. Take a blue or a black pen. You draw a rabbit's face atop your own face, okay? Make some rabbit ears out of paper plates, cotton balls. I don't know what you have. You make some fudge, which is very easy to make from what I have read. And you go out on your front porch, you open up your window, and you start yelling at people. Hey, jackass!
Want some fudge?
Hey, pretty lady! Oh, it's a guy, sorry. Hi. Oh, how are you? Yeah, it's not doing so good. It gets you out and about in your community. And it shows everyone that you need help. So infinitely healing. Infinitely healing. If you stay alive for no other reason, please do it for spite. My mother, she has a lot of anxiety. She is like our nation's airport, always at orange.
Sweetie, I gotta get to the grocery because we are out of ginger snaps. And your father loves ginger snaps, but he would never tell you girls. Tell you girls, it all comes down on me.
Anyways, I have anxiety, I get it. Sometimes this is what my anxiety feels like. It's like we're at like a wonderful party. It's just a regular party. Everybody's having a good time. And then all of a sudden, somebody shows up in a pretty frighteningly realistic Dracula costume, right? And you know it's just fucking Steve Benequist, right? Everyone says, oh yeah, it's Steve Benequist. But he won't stay, he's Steve Benequist. And then he starts chasing you. That's what I feel like all the time. Okay. But my mom, she couldn't find me in the house. An object at rest stays at rest. I am in a corner curled with my bristles to the outside. I was asleep somewhere, and she called my sister in a panic and said,
Sarah, Maria has disappeared, and I'm worried she's killed herself, and I have a hair appointment in town.
I'll wait this out just to spite you.
Yes. I was on this radio station in Cleveland, and Creative Portland, when you've made something wonderful, that it just sprang from you. Like maybe it's your laugh. Like maybe you made, like it's coming out. You can't, like you made a hat of your mother's hair, right? Or you made a painting of the seaside all in black, because that's how you fucking see it, man. On this radio show, and fair enough, the guy did not like my stylings. I had showed him my wares that I've made out of reclaimed woods and sheepskins, and he was not into it. And what he said was, "Whoa, I don't get it. Apparently this woman's supposed to be funny. I just think she is schizophrenic." Well, that is clearly not my mental illness.
I am bipolar 2, which is the new gladiator sandal.
Schizophrenia is, of course, hearing voices, not doing voices. I am trying to develop an animated series to educate people. I'm Sid, the schizophrenic squid. Say hello. I might say hi back if I'm not distracted by the cacophony of sensory hallucinations that bombard me at every turn. Oh, shut up, Santa. My feet are on fire.
It's a hilarious disease.
I always want to go back to that guy. Because, it's about the easiest thing in the world to criticize something, right? It's like, click, don't like, boo, thumbs down. You don't have to know how to operate a stained glass soldering iron to do that, You don't need to know. It takes courage, tenacity, And if I had courage, which I don't think I could ever have the courage, but if I did have the courage, I would have said to the guy, "Hey, coward, if you sing out your Batman poetry to a largely hostile Barnes & Noble crowd, or if you crank out a raw, unedited skull out of a Granny Smith apple, pop that on a Bratz doll torso, upload that to Etsy, price it high. If you think of doing a nude clown opera, you write it, you cast it, and you actually fucking do it, that doesn't show you're insane. It much just shows the symptoms of being hardworking and a huge success." Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to the extended stay because I have faces to make in the bathroom mirror. You guys have been so delightful. I'm so grateful that you've all come out on a Wezinez. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm just freestyling now. Basically. This is a little game you can play with your friends and family. I hope you do if you don't already play it. Just leave you with it. It's my family would call it joy whack-a-mole. What happens is that somebody brings up something that they're really happy about, and then the other person tries to slam it down. I was playing with my dad, and I was like, "Dad, check out this new top. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah, guess how much? I don't know, $50. No, 5. Jeez, that's a good deal. Yeah, you got that right. It's like $5. How do they do it? Oh, I was reading about that. Slavery. Yeah, they put the manufacturing out of these countries. There's no labor laws, human rights violations, no environmental protection, and then they pass that savings on to you. It's pretty sweet coat, though, Dad. kind of skims the profile.
My sister and I, of course, play Sarah. I think I met somebody. I mean, I don't know, but I think I'm excited about. I met this guy, and I'm excited.
For you. Good for you. Good for you.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you never know, but I guess I just enjoy the moment. Just enjoy the process. Enjoy the process.
Are you sure you haven't projected a fantasy on a trisexual stranger you met on petfinder.uk? You like I'm gay and out of town.
That happened like twice. That's not even a pattern. My mom is truly the king of this game, though. She's very good. Mom, Amy had her baby. Oh, that is great news, honey. I mean, it's not the greatest news for the 600,000 kids in foster care in this country, but if she wants a fresh one, jeez. Everybody wants one that looks like them. It's so selfish. Mama, I'm doing a show tonight. Oh, sweetie, I have a joke for you. A friend of mine is just a hoot. She said you could use it. And coincidentally, she was in foster care. She had been airlifted out of the Sudan in the late 90s because she had been bearmed and beleaguered by the Janjaweed, the horseback militia. Anywho, she'd love to do stand-up. She's hilarious, but she can't. And it's really a hospice situation, just a matter of time, but the priest comes in and he asks her, would you like us to light a candle for you in the chapel? Well, she says, sassy as you please, teletyping through her eyelids, well, how many candles you got? Because so many horrible things have happened to her and keep happening. Sweetie, have a good show tonight. What